What's going on, Sparta? ReSaleOlogy update number 1. Had to write this stuff down. Okay, first I'm going to give you the numbers, then I'm going to let you know what's happening. Sold a Herman Miller Aeron chair for $425. That's what I funded ReSaleOlogy with. I have not incorporated it yet because I am still dickering on doing a regular C corporation or LLC. But you can still start making money, even if you don't have the LLC and you got to keep your receipts and everything. So, sold that. That was seed money. I bought some clocks at the Apparel Mart, $60. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. I am in the process of courting customers. I've got one customer that's provided me some stuff. I haven't sold anything yet because rain one weekend, crazy stuff. I have another potential customer. We were going to do some stuff. She's with the chandelier, the bikes, but she and her husband went to Europe for 2 weeks. So all that's been put on hold. I've also secured another customer who has a huge Alabama memorabilia collection. And we sat down and said, look, the best time to move this is in the fall. Right at the beginning of football season is the best time to move this stuff. He's got like 1992 ticket stubs from the championship when Miami just stomped all over Miami. So here it is. Customer trip, and I'm going to give you this, 232 miles, that's one. Customer trip, 110 miles. Essentially the mileage came up to 1,022 miles. The current mileage deduction is 56.5 cents, which gave me $577.43. Plus, I sold some of my stuff, because I have some stuff, and currently $240 in sales with ReSaleOlogy. So with the $577.43, the $240, we're at $817 on the plus side. Now, this is cash on hand. I still have $365 cash on hand. Well, no, I'm sorry. I have $605 cash on hand. So I haven't dipped into my stash yet, and I'm actually looking to bring the cash on hand up. What I'm doing is, instead of me just taking money out the bank and putting it to the company, I'm growing it. I'm showing you how to take something from your house or maybe your car, maybe something to get yourself a little seed money. I'm starting with $425. And the thing is to take advantage of the rule of law. The mileage deduction is what makes this thing work. Now, this is just really the 2.5 week of me doing this. Because I sold the chairs some time ago, but this is the 2.5 week of me really humping it. And I probably have on hand in the storage unit I rented about $3,200 worth of inventory to sell for my main customer, plus some other stuff I'm working on. But essentially, this is a great beginning, but it just shows you what you could do. And like I said, I'm going to document this whole process because this is, my way of getting stuff cheap. There's a lot of cool stuff that's going to come with ReSaleOlogy, but there's so many things that are going on. I had to break the elephant up into little pieces because there are people who want this stuff and they want it now and they want me to focus on it. And my comment to that is buy a consulting package. Because the thing is, I'm moving this project along and there's some stuff I've gotten rid of, there's stuff I'm adding, and the whole goal is to get you spiritually and mentally fit so you can make money. Because the thing is, I don't care if you win the lottery tomorrow. If your mental compass is jacked up in terms of money, you'll be balling out for a few years, and then you're going to find yourself in a position where you were worse off than before you won the money, because it's not an infinite amount of money. It's a finite amount of money, and a lot of people treat it as if it's infinite. So that's the deal. This is ReSaleOlogy update number 1 on this Monday. I got some stuff kicking up. Talking to some customers. Hopefully I can get some people on camera because, I want to say, I got a hustling deal from the American Hustler. I want to get someone. Now, the one who bought the 2 pieces of art, I ain't going to lie. She's hot. There may be more going on with that because if you know me, you know me. But I don't even know if I want her on camera. Anywho, but that's the deal. 2.5 weeks. Things will start off really good. and there will be more updates next week because, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to sort. Also messing around with eBay, and I will tell you this on this update. Craigslist has totally changed their algorithm. I've always sold on Craigslist. I've never stopped selling on Craigslist. And unless you have really name brand hot stuff, it can be really daunting to sell. I had more ads. I had about 80 things put up. I had 40 of them flagged. And the thing is, the flagging thing is even more sensitive because I've got several accounts. I'll just reload them back up. They got flagged instantly again, which tells me one person was able to flag my ads. So what I did is, if you're doing Craigslist and you're getting flagged, you have to change your ad. You have to move the blocks of the content around, actually add maybe 250 characters to that new ad, because if it's essentially the same, all it takes is one person to flag. And I was just totally amazed because it used to take a minimum of 3. Then some areas it was like 5, maybe 10, but they made it ultra sensitive. And I think they've done it because Craigslist is crowded. It is swamped. It is packed. And if you've been in the Hustler Mindset Project for any amount of time, you know that I started off this thing with going back to normal business practices because everyone's running online. And in that space, if you look behind them, there's this huge vacuum of people not doing business the old-fashioned way because they're all sucked up online. So we're jumping over them and going back, because the thing is, I sold the 3 things I sold on Facebook. I sold to people on Facebook. And one person, I had never met her before. So that's just how powerful Facebook is in terms of putting out what you do on your Facebook page, on your personal page. It's like, hey, I'm working on this project, because people pay attention to that stuff. And also, I think another thing that helped me is I have a new social media policy where I just don't get into certain topics on Facebook anymore, because I actually had to get rid of some people because 90% of their content was just total bullshit. It was always something negative. It was always something crazy. It was something demeaning to women. It was something demeaning to homosexuals. It's like, look, we're all people. And the thing is, this is where I'm at. Like, if you got a friend and they're saying racist stuff and you're not checking them, you're complicit with it. If you got a friend who's saying homosexual stuff, you're complicit with it if you don't check them. And I had to get rid of some people. And they're just like, you know what, you're a gay lover now? It's like, I'm not a gay lover, nor am I a gay hater. I was just like, I don't really have time for that nonsense, because at the end of the day, you need to put most of your energy into, number one, your family, yourself, your business. That's where your energy needs to go, and all this other stuff. And I think, because I used to have this really combative personality online, and I was just wasting time on Facebook, just to be truthful about it. I was just wasting a lot of time. And one of the ways that I guide myself is, and there was something this morning I had to ask myself, am I going to gain value from participating in this conversation? Or am I going to add value? And the answer was like, nope. So I moved on and left the shiny object alone, because it's a huge time suck that does not really help your life. It just doesn't. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see you on the good side.